What's going on there, guys? We back with another one. We got Charles Barkley taking another jab at Skip Bayless, and Skip Bayless responding via Twitter. Now, Skip has said several times that from now on, when Charles Barkley takes a jab at him, he's going to respond. He said he used to take the high road, and Chuck's whole thing was, he mentioned it on Steven Jackson's podcast, when Skip Bayless doesn't like a guy, you can tell based on his commentary, and it shouldn't be personal. It should really be about what's going on the floor, on the field. And you know, Skip doesn't feel like he does that. We all seen him do it with LeBron James, but that's neither here nor there. But these guys have a long-standing feud, and recently he's been saying that he heard if he works with an idiot, you could get a buyout, referring to Skip and Shannon's breakup on TV, you know, that we saw unfolding over the Tom Brady thing several times, and different little arguments and miscues they've had live on air. And Chuck brought it up again today at the golf tournament featuring Klay Thompson, Steph Curry, Draymond, all those guys. He said it on air, and you can hear Ernie Johnson laughing once again. We're going to check that out. We're going to look at Skip Bayless's response, and we're going to look at what he said during the NBA Finals as well.
Actually, I don't want to leave Travis out that conversation because he's the best tight end. You'd rather put him, it's between him and Gronk. That's the best ever.
He's smooth with it.
I don't want to leave out Shannon Sharpe. I want one of those jobs where I can get fired from, get a buyout for working with an idiot.
Man, that boy Klay has a magnet to the sandbox right now.
The Island Boy.
My guy.
What do you think, Ernie?
Island Boy.
You think I can get a buyout from working with Shaq? They giving these buyouts. You work with
didn't know which idiot you were talking about.
I just said if they go give people buyouts, if you're working with a damn idiot, I want one of those too.
See, I was taking that personal.
No, not you. I did find, you know, I don't do social media, so I get all my information off Bleacher Report.
Uh-huh.
I read an article today.
You read something?
I did.
Okay.
If you work with a damn idiot, they'll buy you out. So, I'm saying, I read it, I saw it. I'm just saying, I'm telling you, Shaq, it's not you, it's not you, it's not you, it's not Ernie, it's Kenny. But apparently, if you work with a damn idiot, they'll buy you out. Okay. So I just want y'all to know, I'm open to the buyout.
The company can't afford the buyout.
I didn't know it was that easy.
I've never had a buyout. You hear about them from time to time. Yeah. I wouldn't know.
I saw it on Bleacher Report. It's got to be true.
Got to be true. I want to get thoughts on Game 2.
So Skip Bayless responded on his Twitter, and he says, still chuckling over a clown calling me an idiot. And this has been going back and forth for well over a year at this point, well over 2 years at this point. He's taking shots at Skip. He's made several comments about Skip Bayless, and I think Chuck is just having fun with it. He feels like Skip Bayless has fun with these athletes, says different types of things that is harmful to the athletes. But some people have come back on Charles Barkley as well, calling Anthony Davis Anthony Street Clothes Davis. Some of the things he may say about the players may cross that line, they feel like. So I don't know who's right or who's completely wrong, but it is funny that Skip Bayless, like at this point, the media and several players that he talks about has a voice to come back and speak against him. Former players do. Now Chuck and them, they've had their platform on TNT, but Skip and a lot of the media is getting more backlash nowadays for saying things, and they're not having to wait for a soundbite. These people are able to go on social media, make a live stream on Instagram, or you know, they're able to respond really fast and quick, you know, so that it doesn't have time to stick without a response. And this is a different era than it used to be. You know, these players back in the day, when a media member would say something, you'd have to wait days or just speculate in what rumors, how people are rumored to respond to certain things. You have to just wait and feel it out a little more. Whereas now, whatever the person's feeling in the moment. They can rush to social media. They can rush to IG or Facebook or anywhere, and they could say how they really feel about what the person said. And I think one of the things that bothers Skip is that this is coming from Charles Barkley, so nobody can miss it. It's going to get talked about on every network. It's going to go viral. Like, we grabbing it right now to inform you about it. And in my opinion, I think this is good for debate television and media. You know, for other, I'll say this, the premise of them challenging one another to be better in their coverage of certain people and certain athletes, I think is helpful to the game. Now, both will have to do it because, again, Anthony Street Clothes Davis, that could be interpreted a certain way, but Bosh Spice is a little different. You know, as far as Anthony Davis getting hurt, that's one thing, but when you start saying Bosh is sweet and Bosh, you start attacking who he is as a man. That has nothing to do with his basketball game or the way he plays the game. You know, Russell Westbrook, you could say whatever with that. People feel different about that. I don't think that's too crazy, although, you know, these people do have kids that go to school and they have to deal with these type of things. We saw Chris Paul, you know, say his daughter is dealing with people saying he never won a ring, but doing it in a joking manner. And yeah, it may not be that serious, but to a kid, someone speaking out on their father is going to bother them a certain way. So I just want the media to be more mindful. So if they're going to challenge each other, like if what Charles Barkley is doing is going to challenge Skip Bayless down the road, or, you know, make media members more accountable because other media members is going to hold them accountable for their actions and the words that leave their lips, I'm all for it, man. But I just want it around the board. Now, you can't be so soft with the athletes that you don't tell the truth about their performance or, you know, obvious things like that. But at the end of the day, you know, it shouldn't be a personal attack, and it shouldn't be anything that is going to upset, you know what I'm saying, their family for real, right? So that's all I have to say about that. But yeah, man, Chuck is back on Skip's neck, and Skip has responded. I want to know what you guys think about this in the comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, peace.